Let's make history. Kamala Harris on the campaign trail is poking fun at Trump for supposedly being scared to debate her again. She had a successful first debate, yes she did, and I think Trump should debate her again, but it makes me scratch my head because she's complaining that he won't give her a second debate, but yet she wouldn't appear at the Al Smith charity dinner. This has been going on for many, many years in New York City. Every presidential candidate has attended, except for one, which was Mondale, a horrible candidate who ran against Reagan when I was a child. Actually, I remember this is the first election I remember as a child in like second grade, I think I was. And I remember it was a big thing, my teacher talking about it. He didn't do well at all, but he was the only one who didn't attend. And now she is the second one, presidential candidate who's never attended. So it's like, and Trump went, and he was basically there doing stand-up comedy, had everybody just laughing. It was good energy, good vibes. And he was amongst all his enemies, surrounded by all his enemies, cracking good-natured jokes on them. And it was great. It was great.
I must say I was shocked when I heard that Kamala was skipping the Al Smith dinner. I'd really hoped that she would come because we can't get enough of hearing her beautiful laugh. She laughs like crazy. We would recognize it any place in this room. All polls are indicating I'm leading big with the Catholic vote, as I should be, But I don't think Kamala has given up yet. She hasn't. Instead of attending tonight, she's in Michigan receiving communion from Gretchen Whitmer. Chuck Schumer is here looking very glum. Does he look glum? He looks glum. But look on the bright side, Chuck, considering how woke your party has become, if Kamala loses, you still have a chance to become the first woman president.
And to me, it's a testament on how this is somebody who wants to run the country. She wouldn't even show up, and that's because clearly she can't operate in that sort of a setting. She needs a teleprompter. She needs a precise script. It's even been said, this is not confirmed, that she wears the same earrings every single time. She changes her outfits, nothing wrong with what she wears, but she has these same pearl earrings she wears every time, and it's a joke going around social media, like, okay, is that an earpiece? Almost like an earpiece, but it just seems odd. She has the same ones on every time when she's doing, while she's publicly speaking. And so it's difficult for her to operate in that capacity. I don't think she can do it at all, really. This is why you have her, when they ask her a serious question, she's constantly dancing around the question. Sometimes she'll answer it after a long-winded preface to what she's saying, like a long-winded intro. She always does this. Rarely. Sometimes she will answer it towards the end, but most times she won't even answer the question. Do yourself a favor, especially if you're voting for Harris, or especially if you plan to vote for Harris. Listen to what she says closely. People who are voting for Harris mostly are voting for her because A, they either want a woman in the White House and they just tickle pink with that idea, which is really silly, not to be insulting, but this is that serious. B, because you want a black woman. You know, it wasn't enough to have Obama in the White House. Now you want to have a black woman in the White House? That's B. Or C, you just can't stand the ground that Trump walks on. And I think that's the main reason that people are voting for her. They know she's not a viable candidate, but if they knew how bad she really was, I think they would just sit the election out and not vote at all.
To every Republican supporting her, what the hell are you doing? You're supporting the most radical nominee in the history of American politics. the Green New Deal, Medicare for all. She was the last person in the room before Biden decided to withdraw from Afghanistan. She was the border czar. She cast a tie-breaking vote for the Inflation Reduction Act that gives you high prices. What are you doing? You're trying to convince me that Donald Trump's rhetoric is the danger to this country. The danger to this country is the policies of Biden and Harris. Her fingerprints are all over this disaster, and I can't take 4 more years of this crap.
All right.
When you support her, you're supporting 4 more years of garbage policy.
Senator.
People were discouraged when they saw Biden's condition, and we saw this all along with Biden, but when he debated Trump, it was just, you couldn't deny it any longer. So people lost hope, and then they propped Kamala up there, and she did well in her debate with Trump. So there was a resurgence of hope amongst people on the left, and not just people on the left, people that just hated Trump. And so she got a bit of momentum, but it seems to be now lagging and bottoming out. And Trump is up in all the swing states. The election is still tight. The election is still tight. The race is still neck and neck. But as it stands right now, Trump pretty much has the edge because he's up in all the swing states. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to Will Flores TV on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and X.